Why should a client pay me $5,000 for a service when others can do it for $500? So I'm going to break this down so you can understand how to apply it. If you're currently offering any service and you're wondering why you are being underpaid, or if you're going to offer a service and you are looking at how best to get maximum so that it's a win for you and a win for the client, this is the angle you need to start thinking. So I will use this case study because it's a very, very important case study about one of my students. His name is Mark and he's an ads expert. And he helped a client generate over $190,000 in sales. And this was a new client. And he ran Facebook ads for a long while and Instagram ads for this client. And guess what? Mark was only paid $500. The client was happy, Mark wasn't happy. So Mark looked at the thing and he has been complaining and he felt so bad and says he has this very good skill, but he doesn't understand how to sell it and get people to pay for it. So the big question we're going to ask is this: what did Mark do wrong and how can he correct it? And the next thing we're going to look at is how can you sell your own service and get clients to pay you more for that service, so it's a win for the client and a win for you. The whole idea here is getting a win for the client and getting a win for yourself. That's what this business is about, and that's what your business should be about. So let me break it down. But before I break it down, let me introduce myself. My name is Cobe, and I have consulted with businesses across 15 different industries that have generated over $5 million in sales. Mark made $190,000 for this client, and they spent $6,000 in ads, and he was paid only $500. Now, this client made a lot of gain because he was selling a virtual product, and Mark dedicated 6 weeks to this project. So he is bound to feel frustrated. So now let's break this down so that you can understand the mindset shift. And this is one big problem. A lot of people that provide products and services, they believe that they are in the product and service business. Simply because you are providing a service, simply because you are providing a product, it doesn't mean you are in the product or service business. And this is why people will undermine you and people will devalue what you're bringing to the table, and there is no argument, and I will explain all this. What you need to do is you need to shift to the problem-solving business. That is your primary responsibility. Shift to the problem-solving business. So let's break this down with an example I'm going to give you to explain. So this client wanted to sell his products online, and he was looking for who to talk to. So the first person this client approached told him that for them to sell their products online, he's going to charge $1,000. So he looks at it and he says, okay, why $1,000? Is it not just running Facebook ads and Instagram ads? Why would you charge me $1,000? And the guy tried to explain the things that are involved in the adverts and everything. And guess what? In the customer's brain, he doesn't appreciate what you're saying. And I will explain why. He doesn't appreciate everything you are saying, and he is still focused on that price. So at the end, they settled for $500, but this customer was not still satisfied. He moves up to the next person, and this person had a chip on his shoulder. This person told him that he's going to run his adverts for him for $1,500. And the man looked at him and said, why would you charge me $1,500? And he said, well, I've been doing this for a lot of companies, and that's what I charge for them. If you go around and you ask about me, I've been doing it for people, and it's $1,500. So this person says, well, this person is full of himself, and that's what you see your customers will be thinking. This person is full of himself. Maybe I will settle for the first person since the price is okay. So he now comes to me. I don't discuss price first. You see, when you shift from service-based or product-based business, you understand what is the customer's problem, and then you now explain the big picture. So the first thing I ask him is, what are you expecting from all this? you want to sell this product. What are the current prices of this product and this other product? Then he tells me the price of this one. The first product, which is more of the front end product, was $20, and later there's going to be an upsell to $1,000. I said, good. So now I tell him all that will be involved, and I create the whole big picture. All the ad copies, all the lead magnets and everything we need to create, and he understands it. And I told him, okay, this is what we will be investing in ads. I said, is he okay with that? He said, okay, if you invest that in ads, what should we expect? I said, we should expect this number of leads in, let's say, in 4 weeks, and they should go through the sales process, and then they will convert to customers. So they come in $20, and some of them will buy the upsell, your $1,000 product. And at the end, we will have this expectation. And I explained it to him. And I said, for me to deliver this to you will cost $5,500. He said, whoa. He said, that's a lot. So he goes back and he's thinking. First person told me $500. The next person told me $1,500. Why is this person telling me $5,500? He said, does this person know something the other two doesn't? He said, I like the expectation, and that's the expectation I want. So he comes back to me and starts explaining. I said, what is different from what you are doing and what this? I've gone to 2 other people and they have told me what they will do. Why is yours different? And I explained to him, I said, you can go back to the $500 person. But you see the sales that you want to achieve, is it what you want? He said, yes, this is what I want. I said, okay, so if you feel that the $500, the person will run the ads for you, is what you want, go to him. But if you want this result, stick with me. And I will help you get that result. He goes back, thinks about it for some days, and comes back and says, let's go ahead. Now remember, he left somebody that charged him $500. He left another person that charged him $1,500 and came to me, and we settled for $5,000. Now, what is the difference between these 3 people? Now, the first 2 people were self-focused. It was all about, oh, I have done this. Okay, I need to do this. Oh, they were not focused on what mattered to the person. Everybody that comes for a service that you're offering is focused on the result. Your job is to be focused on what they are focused on. Make the results so clear that they understand the big picture. Why? Because the human mind wants to logically connect what they are paying and the result they're expecting. So that's why I say you're not in a service business, because people can trivialize services, but you're in a problem-solving business. Make that mind shift. I call that switch thinking, but make that mind shift. You're not in a service business, but you are in a problem-solving business. And trust me, your revenue will increase. So this is what I strongly believe. When you quantify what you sell based on the expectation, people will want to buy because they desire that expectation. If you agree with me, I want you to like this and subscribe to this channel. And every week, I'll be sharing more strategies with you to increase your sales, to get more customers and get them to pay you more and get you selling high-ticket products. If you have any question, kindly share it in the comment section, and I will be creating a video to answer the top 5 questions I find in the comment section.